is the leading propaganda network for the extremist cause in the United States of America. Its executive chairman is Rupert Murdoch, a 90-year-old Australian by birth. And it's important to understand who Rupert Murdoch is. There have been approximately 700 million Americans since the beginning of the country. Today, we are a nation of 325 million. More than 75 million have immigrated to the shores of this country and became Americans. In the long history of the United States, no immigrant has arrived on American shores who has done more harm, more damage, and created more instability, more division, more rancor than Rupert Murdoch. Rupert Murdoch hasn't just divided America, he's poisoned the concept of the truth with his rancid television network. And on the occasions when Fox News goes into court to defend the defamations or smears of its conspiracy theorist hosts like Tucker Carlson or Laura Ingraham, or before then, Bill O'Reilly, they claim that they are not a news organization and that no reasonable person could relate to them as such. But the simple truth is that millions of Americans have come to trust Fox News, and they believe the poison, and they believe the bile. And it's part of the reason why more than 1 million Americans died during COVID, because of the misinformation that was allowed to spread freely on the airwaves owned by Rupert Murdoch and his son Lachlan. But what Fox News has done more than anything else is poison faith and belief in democracy by poisoning the American people's belief that the election was free and fair. They believe, because of Fox News and because of the work of hosts like Tucker Carlson and Laura Ingraham and Fox and Friends in the morning and all through the day, they believe the election was stolen. And because the election was stolen, they believe they are ruled by an illegitimate president, an imposter, which is quite a thing in a country that was founded in the blood of revolution. It means for those people that they're occupied and that their fight for freedom against a transgressive president who has stolen his way into the office is a legitimate one. The incitements that were carried by Donald Trump were spread all across America on the Fox primetime hour. And all of it culminated on January 6th, when an angry horde stormed the Capitol. They defecated and they urinated in the most sacred places in America's democracy. They assailed, they assaulted, and they bludgeoned, and they killed. Fox News is their network. Fox News is the network of extremism, and it is the home of extremists. Tucker Carlson has embraced replacement theory, which is a foundation of white supremacist ideology. It was foundational to Nazism. And on any given night, his propaganda is indistinguishable, but for the language, from similar propaganda in the 1930s and throughout the 1950s and 1960s, when extremist voices, whether they have been Father Coughlin or the John Birch Society, tried to restrict the idea of American freedom. It is the superhighway of toxicity and poison and division and racism in America. It is the home of conspiracy theorists who have turned the concept of truth on its head and disoriented the American people, who on any given day can't tell what's real from what's false, what's up from what's down from what's up. And that is the legacy of a single person. That is the legacy of Rupert Murdoch, who more than any other person who was born speaking English has destabilized democracies, not just the American democracy, but democracy in Australia and in the United Kingdom as well. All over the world where his media empire has expanded and grown, democracy has been assaulted. Human rights have been assaulted. Division has been spread. He is a poisonous man who runs a poisonous network.